Oh, wait. Wait, 250? No, I clicked concede. Okay, I know this deck becomes really good in SV 6.5, but I still want to explore it in SV 6 because there are a lot of good dragon Pokemons around at the moment, and it is quite versatile in the sense that this deck can do a lot of things and everything at the same time. Didn't know if that made sense, but yeah. So this is my Regidrago build. Just the 3 line of Regidrago V and VStar, because most of the time you only need 2 of them, and I have Totten and Penny to help out. Totten actually helps out a lot if you draw it, so you only need to set up 1 Regidrago VStar if you have Totten in your hand. Yeah, the strategy of course is to use Ogerpon to charge grass energy onto it, leaf energy rather, and then use E-switch to your Regidrago, and then use all the dragon attacks in your discard pile. You have Noivern for the basic heavy decks like what's that called? The lightning and fighting Pokemon. Raging Bolt, right? Is it called Raging Bolt? Yes. Raging Bolt, ancient boxes. It's not so efficient against lost boxes because they can counter catcher, prime catcher and whatnot. And you have Koraidon for Shred. You have Gudra. Gudra does help in quite a lot of matches. And then you have Dragapult. Of course, some decks do play 2 Dragapult EXs because it can be quite important, and if it's priced, you get into a lot of trouble. So playing 2 might help. And yep. This is the list I'm going with. Jamming Tower does help a lot, and you want to be aggressive, so we play 3 bosses and 1 prime catcher. Right, so let's head to some games. Okay, so we going first. Yep, so we just attach pass, unfortunately. So we do have Regidrago V, so that's a good thing. So you don't want to start with Raging Bolt. There are quite a few games where I started Raging Bolt first. That's where Penny and Turo come in handy, but of course that's the worst case scenario, right? I have thought about taking out Raging Bolt EX to put in a Cleffa, because Cleffa does come in handy, especially if you go second and your opponent can attack during your next turn. You don't want to give up a 2 prizer, right? So you have to force them to boss. So at the moment I am trying to use Raging Bolt, but if you want to replace it with a Cleffa, that's fine. So yeah, that's a typical Zard turn. Typical Zard turn 1 rather. Okay, so we do need quite a lot of things, but we are drawing a lot of cards, so that's the good thing. So we just need the 1 fire energy. So we need the Ogerpon and the E-switch, right? And then we can just use Gudra. We get the Ogerpon, we just need the E-switch. Let's put more Ogerpons in play, right? Bench the Radiant Zard. Yeah, let's see what we draw before we use the other nest ball, right? Okay, let's draw some more. So we do need the E-switch. So if possible, we don't want to use our V-Star ability, Legacy Star, but we have to in this case. Do we get an E-switch? Are we in trouble? Oh yes, there we go. And we get the Prime Catcher. Okay, so the Legacy Star, right, to talk about Legacy Star, allows you to discard 7 cards from the top of your deck, and then from your whole discard pile, not just from the 7, from your whole discard pile, choose 2 cards and put it into your hand. So Rolling Iron is our choice of attack this turn, so they are dealing very little damage next turn to our Regidrago VStar. So 210, 240 minus 80, 140. They need to 3 hit us. By the time we should set up the other Regidrago VStar, hopefully. Yeah, we do need, yeah, we have the Vessel, we have E-switch, so that's fine. If they Zard, we have the option of using Raging Bolt EX as well, which can one-shot a Zard, right? But that is very energy it costs a lot of energy, so which is why I do have a superior energy retrieval there, but we try not to use it, right? We have 2, it's just knocking out 2 Zards or Zard Pidgeot, right? So it's Prime Catcher. We do have our own Prime Catcher in our hand, so that's good. Let's hope we don't get Ionote. Of course we do. Okay, so let's see if we get something good. Okay, it's not so bad. Can they evolve? That's the question. Nope, they can't. Okay. So that is, we don't want to boss, do we? Yeah, let's get rid of the, we do need to set up the, yeah, I think, let's get the Dragon Pulp and research it away. So we can knock out the one, I think we should knock out the Pidgey. I don't know, the Charmander does look tempting, right? I don't know, would you knock out the Pidgey or the Charmander? So if we take 2 prizes, they are doing 240, 300. We don't have anything set. We don't have a second Regidrago set up. So that is a bummer. So let's see. I think the Pidgey is the right choice. And we just hope they don't get a Zard out this turn, right? That's 2 prizes. So all we need to do is to knock out the 3rd Zard. The Zard if they evolve this turn. Ogerpon does knock it out, but we need 4 energies on it, so we have to dig for them. And we do have Thornton. Thornton into, we have Thornton and Regidrago VStar, so that could help. And we have the fire energy, so we just need the E-switch if they knock our Regidrago VStar out. So I think we are good, right? We have the E-switch, attach the fire energy, and then Thornton. Yep. So they need to Zard, they need to Iono us to prevent that from happening. Rare Candy, Zard, Iono in a 5-card hand. Not that possible, right? I think so. That's what they need. Rare Candy, Zard, Iono in the same hand. Okay. They don't have any. It's either they quit or they don't have anything. You never know in this game, right? So we just Dragon Pulp, EX for the win. Phantom Dive 260 on Charmander for the win. Okay, we are going first. Yeah, so if you have to choose, always go first in for this deck, right? The Cleffa build, you might want to go second, but most of the time you want to go first. Cleffa is just in case you go second, right? You have something to do. This is definitely not a good start. You want a Regidrago V and an Ogerpon EX and energies, right? Fire and Leaf. So we just like the, yeah, we don't get it. Okay, our opponent doesn't start well. It's a Radiant Zard, so we don't know what it is yet. But we'll just pass, right? Yeah, we can attach energy, of course. Yep, just pass. And then hope our, what's that, Tildance get us good cuts. Arven. And is it another Zard? Okay, it's a Nest Ball instead of Puffin, so okay. Okay, this could be another Zard. PG. Okay. I'm starting to think this isn't a Zard. Right? I could be wrong. It could be Pidgeot control. Do we knock it out? Yeah, we just, yeah, let's boss the Pidgey out then. 120. Yeah. If it's Pidgeot control, then we need to target the Pidgey. Come on, where are my Regidragos? But it's a good thing that Q-Mask Ogerpon can attack, and it sometimes it gets overlooked, right? The second pitch, yeah. I am pretty convinced it's Pidgeot EX control, right? I think it is. Because it doesn't make sense for them to find a nest ball for a Pidgey when they can find a, what's that? Buddy Poffin for the Charmanders, right? Okay, we finally get our Regidrago V. No E-switches. We do have one E-switch shows. Okay, but let's knock out the Radiant. Do we want to? I'm very scared of getting counter catcher slash boss, so let's do with this because they can't knock us out next turn. So we do have an Iono, so next turn will be Regidrago V, Fire Energy, and then E-switch and Iono. Okay, that sounds like a better plan. We don't want to get counter catcher slash boss and then we cannot do anything. And yeah, we are not in risk of losing the Ogerpon. So I don't think we get Iono here. I hope we don't. So because this gives the impression that we have a rather bad hand, which we did previously, of course. Okay, it's a Mimikyu out. So they probably won't Iono us. Okay, this buys them a few turns, so we do need the Koraidon. We need to find the Koraidon off Koraidon and a way to discard the Koraidon from the Iono. 4 cards. How can we get there? We might just have to pass, which is fine, right? Against control, we have time. So we don't need the other Ogerpon. Yeah, we just pass, I guess. Yeah, we'll leave the. I'm not too familiar with Pidgeot control, so I'll keep the jamming tower first. See what happens. So research and Iono both work. We can jamming tower. Okay. Yeah. Airy doesn't. Yeah, we are not too scared about Airy, but we probably just want to see what's in the hand, right? Ooh. Yeah. Nope. We want to keep the boss, but we want to draw more cards as well. Yeah, I think we need the boss. So, because certain point of time we need to boss out the picture. Plus, we want to reduce that hand, right? Okay. We throw the Torten. Yep. And then we need to draw to the V-Star. Yeah. What's the max damage they do? 250 with Radiant, is that? 240 with... Do they play the bear? The bear does 240, Radiant Zard does 250. If they have a choice belt, it's 280. Yeah. So we might have to set up another Regidrago, but we are not in the position to do it at the moment. Puppet, we do need the boss and the Iono. Yeah, we do have time. A little bit of time, but not a lot, but we do have time. We just need the VStar, right? And oh, forgot to check whether I price Koraidon. Instant charge, it's fine. VStar. Okay, I don't know. Do you want jamming tower? No. Come on. It can switch and we are stuck next turn. That's not good. Or we can hit 30 to their bench. We can. We start pinging 30, 30, 30. That could be... I don't know. Can we? Do we have enough turns to do that? Yeah, I think Dragon Laser could be the way. It doesn't make sense for me to just stay there and pass, right? So let's Dragon Laser. Deal 30 to the Pidgeot. We'll soften it, right, so that it's easier to knock it out after I get the boss or the Prime Catcher. So we need to find the Koraidon and a way to discard the Koraidon. So let's see what they come up with. And of course we can't see the card. Oh, okay. Discard trainer card, so okay. We used our Power Pet, so that's fine. And Entei. Okay. Heroescape on the Entei. Magma base. Ooh, okay. They are coming out to play. Do they have the Prime Catcher? Mist Energy, that's fine. Penny up. Okay. They have come up to play. Okay, they know I don't have the VStar yet, so. Ooh, okay. They do want to start taking prizes. Yeah, we do need the VStar now. We seriously need the VStar now. We don't get it. Oh my god, this is frustrating. What can we do? Nope. Okay, we do get the Koraidon in the discard pile. And we duck further towards the Regidrago VStar. Do they boss? Yes. Okay. They kind of... I mean... I wanted the Ogre Pond there for more draw support, but I guess it could act as bait as well. So my Regidrago V remains safe. that is not a V-Star. So do we yeah, I think we need to deal some damage. So this softens the anti-V up. We are not drawing very well this game. So that happens for this deck, right? When you don't get your supporters or your supporters give you nothing, this kind of happens, which is what I don't really like about this deck. Yeah, but it can be bricky sometimes, but against control you are somewhat forgiven and you can play a little bit slower and still no V-Star. Let's not give them the Magma Basin. Yeah, we continue to Dragon Laser them. Take the one prize, so but they're not going to put down any more single prizes, so yeah, this is a frustrating game to play. I mean, control is already frustrating to play against, and playing control when you don't get your cards is even worse, right? And you don't want to keep playing researchers because it's control. Alright, we have Mimikyu to knock out, so we just need another 2 prizes. So it's a boss Rotom / Pidgeot. And or Entei if they do put it down. We just need the V-Star, that's all. Is it that hard to ask? Okay, the Radiant Zard is back. And yep. Okay, that is dangerous. So if we knock, oh, research is great. Okay, so we have tons of things to rot back, to be honest. The energies we do need, no, yeah, I don't need, to be honest. We just need a V-Star, yeah. Because there's no point in putting down another Regidrago V because he could just boss and Radiant Zard it, right? So we just need to be as tanky as possible. We just pray they don't have a belt or something, right? Yeah, if they have a belt, we lose. Shred. Okay, so Radiant Zard will come out and we pray they don't have a belt. Prime Catcher would have been great, right? Prime Catcher, I would just Radiant Zard, kill the Radiant Zard. So let's see. Oh, I hope that's not a belt. Defiant. Of course they have it. Oh. Wait, 250? No, I clicked concede. Okay. Okay, so let's forget that happened. Yeah, if I had the win, right? We will count it as a win because they attacked for 250 and I had boss on hand for the Rotom V, so that is a win for me. But yeah, that happens, right? Because I do, in order to put 3 games into this video, I on average have to play around 5 to 8 games because number one, I want to put in games whereby I show you how the deck works. You know, I'm not going to showcase games whereby I win on turn 2 just by knocking the active Pokemon out, things like that. So even though I lose, I will win or lose, I'll put in games whereby I show how the deck works. Okay, so I think that's the most important thing. So we are up against a Dragapult deck. Okay. So yep, that was a case of premature scopulation. Yeah, let's just call it that. So attract customers, what do they get? I think this is a pretty decent start. That's a boss. Okay, we do get a Prime Catcher, so I do want to get that 3P. That will earn me a turn because they don't have any other Pokemon. Yeah, benching Zard is not good, but I don't want to research it away. But maybe I should have. I don't know. Yeah, I think the thing is, I don't want to. We just need the fire energy so we can retreat, right? Yep. That's good. We have one more turn to find the VStar because they don't attack next turn. They have boss on hand to boss out the Radiant Zard and stall, but on hindsight, maybe I should have researched it away, but it seems kind of a bad move to research and then rot it back. I don't know, is it a good move? Let me know, right? Especially when we know they have boss on hand. Yeah, I don't know, it's the kind of thing that some will do it, some won't do it, but I do want to know whether it is the right move because I do play 2 rods in the deck if I'm not, and we don't need Radiant Zard until the end of the game, right? So maybe researching it away was the right move. Okay, but it's past that, right? We will find out soon whether it's the right move or not. It could be the case of in some games it's the right moves, in some games it's not. Okay, yeah. In this case it's not. Because we don't play switch cards in this deck. So it's a totem on a penny which we don't have in the hand. So we either have to E-switch to the Radiant Zard to retreat, or E-switch until we can attack, maybe, or we just pass. Right, 3 retreat cost is a lot. I mean, we could research and wait for a penny. Yeah. And don't ask me why there are 2 arts. It was an accident when I formed the deck. So E-switch. Yeah, maybe I could have E-switch attached to the fire energy to the Radiant Zard, E-switch to it. And then we have another E-switch after the Regidrago VStar, and we can retreat and attack, but they have boss on hand, so they can boss the Radiant Zard out again. So I don't know whether that is good or not. So we have Totten. So on the boss, Prime Catcher, of course. Okay, that is good. We have Prime Catcher. We can use Prime Catcher. I forgot about that. Regidrago VStar gets us our Prime Catcher back. Okay, so we are good. And then Prime Catcher. So we make sure they don't cycle their cards, right? They max, if they want to use Draglock, they won't be able to attack. If they want to Rare Candy, Dragapult, they won't be able to use Dragloak. I'm tempted to put the rest on the GP, but it's fine. So that's 2 prizes. So Dragapult EX is very good. So that's why many people put 2 Dragapult EXs in the Regidrago deck. So they have boss on hand, which I don't know whether they will play it. They do need like a lot of setup, right? So they might use. No, I don't know is a better choice compared to boss in this scenario. But let's see. Maybe should have discarded one of the Ogre Pawns so that we can Totten into it and retreat. But they use Iron also. Yeah, I do agree with that. I don't know, it's definitely better choice compared to boss stall, the Radiant Charizard. But they are not asked to a boss, so this is one of the games whereby you just use Dragapult EX and take over the game, right? It's hard when you turn 2 setup. It's hard for your opponent rather when you set up your Regidrago VStar turn 2 and use Dragapult EX to spread. So the next turn is just boss the Dragloak out. 6 damage counters. Yeah, we don't have the game yet. 3 on Tatsugiri, 3 on probably a Dragloak. The temptation to put it on the Xatu is up there as well. But let's draw some cards first, right? See what we get, and then we have options. So definitely you. Then yep, they concede. Alright, so that was the gameplay for my version of the Regidrago VStar deck. So of course there are other versions of it. You can take away some dragon Pokemon. You can add in some other Pokemon. I've been experimenting with Dragon Knight from, I believe, Silver Tempest, which allows you to do 180 damage and then charge one of your other Pokemon. Because one problem I faced is it can be hard to set up the second Regidrago VStar. So with that, you can do 180, knock something out, hopefully, and then charge 3 energies onto your second Regidrago V next turn, and your second Regidrago VStar is ready to go. If they boss out the V and knock it out, it's fine, you still have your VStar. So that is one I have been experimenting with. Cleffa is a good addition. Quite a few deck lists I've seen play Cleffa. Helps with when you are going second. Number 1, it helps you draw cards. Number 2, it's just a 1 prizer. So your opponent is forced to get 7 prizes because Cleffa and 2 prizes. So essentially it's a free. It's a how do I describe it? It's something extra, like, right? Instead of taking 6, they have to take 7. They have to take 3 2 prizes out no matter what. So the Cleffa is a bonus for you. So that was the gameplay for Regidrago VStar. Hope that you liked the list and how the gameplay went. Of course, mistakes were made here and there. We shall not talk about them. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Sending you lots of love. See you in the next one.